So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my very own Mandalorian helmet. I used a 24" by 24" 16 gauge piece of sheet metal I bought from Lowe's. I used a couple templates I got online for all the tracings. I will link them below. I used a jigsaw with metal blades to cut out all the shapes. So here's all the components after cutting them out. So I made the dome by using a dishing stump. The idea of this is to get a flat piece of sheet metal and hammer it out so it will conform against the dish that is in the stump. This will give you the result of a metal dome. If you guys want to see how to make one, I will leave several videos about it in the description below. At this point, I decided to make the dome and weld the back plate to it. For the cheek plates, I ended up cutting them out and bending them. For bending the cheek plates, I figured out using a vise and needle nose vice grips made the cheek plates bend easy. So just for clarification here, I ended up cutting out the cheek plates and went for a different design that made it easier to install the cheek plates. I ended up welding the bent cheek plates into the helmet. It was a lot easier installing the cheek plates this way, and now after welding the cheek plates to the front visor, I welded the entire front visor to the dome. Now I start bending the earpieces. After cutting them out, I used a vise and a metal rod to bend the main shape of the earpiece. To fill in the earpieces, I bought a piece of steel that is 1 1/4 inch in width and 1/8 inch in thickness. I then proceeded to cut out a piece that would fit inside the earpiece, and then I welded the piece of steel onto the earpiece. This is the final result. Now I'm going to drill and tap the inside of the earpieces. I'm doing this so I can put accessories like a rangefinder or a flashlight on the helmet. Now I bent and welded the centerpiece to the helmet. I drilled holes into the helmet that would allow for tack welds to hold down the centerpiece. I used Kills primer for the priming coat on the helmet. Then I used an aluminum color spray paint. For the visor, I used an acrylic sheet and cut it out in a T shape. Then I used a one-way mirror film to tint the acrylic sheet. Then I installed helmet pads on the inside of the helmet. So for the flashlight mount, I 3D printed a bracket that holds a flashlight. Then after placing the mount on the helmet, I can tighten the mount by tightening the screw I installed earlier. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions on how I built this, please leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to help anyone out. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.